Hello, my beautiful souls. How are you? Is stress hitting you today? Has anxiety made your day feel incredibly long? Or do you just need a quick escape, a small mindful break from the chaos? Then follow along in this short mindful walking meditation session. Welcome to Aesthete Mindful Maven. It's a simple way to reconnect with yourself, find a little calm, and gently shift your perspective. There are no special skills required, just your willingness to be present for a few minutes. We'll start with finding a spot, even if it's just a few steps back and forth in your office or a quiet corner of your room. Find a small space where you can walk undisturbed for a few minutes. Now stand comfortably with your feet shoulder width apart. Feel the ground beneath your feet. If you are barefoot, it's even better. Let your arms hang loosely at your sides. Gently soften your gaze or close your eyes if that feels more comfortable. But I think walking with closed eyes is not possible. So, let's take a moment to acknowledge how you are feeling right now. Don't judge it, just notice it. If you are feeling stressed, acknowledge that stress. If you are feeling anxious, simply observe the anxiety. Now slowly begin to walk. Slowly and deliberately. Lift one foot, noticing the sensation of lifting, and place it down gently, feeling the contact with the ground. If you are barefoot, it's even better. No issues. Repeat with the other foot. There's no rush. Shift your attention to the sensations in your feet as you walk. Feel the pressure, the warmth, the subtle movements. Notice the heel touching down, the weight shifting, and then the toes pushing off. Your feet are your anchor to the present moment. Bring your attention to your breath. Notice the natural rhythm of your breathing, the inhale and the exhale. You do not need to change the breath, just observe it. Try coordinating your steps with your breath. Perhaps 2 steps for each inhale and 2 for each exhale. Find whatever feels natural. Now, expand your awareness to include other sensations. Notice the temperature of the air on your skin, the subtle sounds around you. Now, simply observe these sensations without getting caught in them. If your mind wanders, gently guide your attention back to the feeling of your feet on the ground. Slowly become aware of your body as you walk. Notice the shifting of the weight, the movement of your legs and your arms. Feel the connection between your body and the ground. Thoughts? Thoughts will likely arise. Acknowledge them without judgment. Don't try to push them away. Just notice them and then gently redirect your focus back to the sensations of walking and breathing. Imagine the thoughts as clouds passing by in the sky. Now experiment with slightly changing your pace. Walk a little faster for a few steps and then slow down again. Notice how your body feels with these subtle shifts in the rhythm. If you are walking outdoors, notice the colors and the shapes around you. And if you are indoors, observe the objects in the room. Simply be present with your surroundings. Like I am inside the room and I can see one laptop, one iPad, one chair, one desk, some plants, my vision board, etc. In the same way, just count down 5 things around you which you can see. Speak it out loudly. Now begin to gradually slow your pace. If you are anxious, I'm pretty sure you are walking very fast. Slow down. Take smaller and smaller steps. Come to a complete stop. Stand. Stand quietly for a moment. Feel the connection of your feet to the ground beneath you. Now, take a few moments to scan your body. Start noticing any sensation that may have arisen during the practice. Now, gently close your eyes and start observing the other sensations. Like, what can you feel around you? What can you sense around you? What can you smell around you? Can you feel the air passing across your body? Yes, then keep on observing it for a few more seconds. Carry the sense of practice and calm that you have cultivated into the rest of your day. Even a few minutes of mindful walking can make a difference. Remember, this practice can be done anywhere, anytime. The more you practice, the easier it will become to find the moments of peace and presence amidst the busyness of life. You know, sometimes those anxious thoughts can feel so overwhelming, like a storm raging inside your mind. They whisper worries, create worst case scenarios, and make it hard to focus on anything else. But here's something important to remember: thoughts are just thoughts, they aren't facts, and they don't necessarily reflect reality. Think of them like the clouds drifting across the sky. They appear, they might look menacing for a while, and then they pass. The thing about anxious thoughts is, the more we wrestle with them, the more power we give them. If we try to suppress them or push them away, they often just become stronger. And it's like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It takes a lot of effort and eventually it pops back up. So, what can we do instead? We can learn to observe our thoughts without judgment. We are human. We can acknowledge them, notice them, and then gently let them go. We can say to ourselves, ah, that's there, that anxious thought again, without getting caught up in the story it's trying to tell. This is where mindful walking can be so helpful. As you walk and those anxious thoughts arise, which they will, simply notice them. Oh, I am worried about the presentation tomorrow. Okay, acknowledge it. And then gently bring your attention back to the feeling of your feet on the ground, the rhythm of your breath. You are not trying to stop the thoughts. You are simply choosing where to focus your attention. It's like watching those clouds in the sky. You don't try to grab them or control them, you just observe them passing by. And just like the clouds, those anxious thoughts will eventually dissipate if you don't get too caught up in them. They might come back, they will come back, but you can keep practicing observing them and letting them go. With practice, you will find that they have less and less power over you. You will realize that you are not your thoughts and you have the ability to choose how you respond to them, and everything happens for good. So have faith, keep your mind clean, keep on doing mindful meditations, and subscribe to our channel. Okay, bye.